Hello and welcome back, and yes, as the title card suggests, there is a Synology hard drive range coming. That's right. That is a weird sentence to say. We have kind of half joked about it for the last year and a half, but it looks like it is a thing that's going to happen. The HAT5300 range of Synology branded hard drives. Now, there were clues, let's be honest, notwithstanding the odd little rumour and stuff that gets thrown around the channel. There is also the idea that at their Synology event last year, in the closing stages of 2020, there was mention of Synology Media, and it wasn't referring to the SSDs. For those that aren't aware, Synology already have a range of both SATA and NVMe SSDs for their NAS system. So a number of us were kind of waiting, maybe Synology is going to go down that road, maybe they're going to release a hard drive, and it looks like that is the case. Unfortunately, before we go any further, we should discuss that there's almost no concrete information readily available on these drives at the time of recording this video. What we do know is mainly just their model IDs available currently. Looking at the model IDs that have propped up all around some European websites and a couple of Eastern ones too, 6 TB and 12 TB. Now these drives, we don't know what their interface is going to be. I'm willing to bet we are going to see SATA early doors, there may be SAS ones down the line, but with Synology's original foray into the world of their own branded SSDs, and them going for both SATA and NVMe, I do think this is going to be the case if they're going to go down the road of getting hard drives in their enterprise systems. And given the large variety of SATA over SAS systems, I think we are going to be seeing a SATA hard drive there. We don't know much about compatibility because, let's be honest, one of the biggest questions a number of us are going to have about a Synology branded hard drive is going to be about compatibility. Obviously, these drives are going to be compatible with their NAS systems. It would be lunacy to think otherwise. But where does this leave us in the idea of Seagate hard drives, the Ironwolves, WD Red hard drives, Toshiba NAS, all of these, Ultrastar as well, all these drives that we use in our Synology hard drive systems? Is this going to be a case where Synology are going to give preferential treatment to their own storage media? Is it going to be a case that they sell these drives at a more attractive price point to make people make the shift towards their drives? Or are they going to take a slightly different tack, as they did with their SSDs, to release their own brand of hard drives at a pinch higher than everyone else, but with a lot of kind of NAS-centric stuff behind it, such as widespread NAS compatibility, warranties that cover both the storage media and the NAS system they are in together, making things a great deal easier for business. Developing a hard drive at the same time as the NAS system does often lead to better results, and we saw it with the SSDs in terms of endurance and compatibility and health checks internally, because they're kind of mirroring and working with precisely the architecture of the service they're going in. And I think we're going to see similar in the hard drive architecture of the HAT5300, though it is worth highlighting that I very, very much doubt that Synology are actually putting the hammers and the nails inside these hard drives. Let's be honest, almost certainly we are talking about drives that are being manufactured by one of the big guys. And again, we're talking about Toshiba, we're talking about Synology, we're talking about WD, and therefore there's the chance that they are going to be comparable to existing hard drives, which again opens that door about compatibility once again, because currently with their range of SNV3400 and 3500 SSDs, you can install those in their Synology systems, and you can still use Seagate Ironwolf the 5200s, and you can use the SA500 WD range of SSDs. But on their compatibility list, you are seeing more and more that their own products are being put above the others in their system, and understandably so internally, where they want to basically say to people, we're producing these drives, we are involved in the production of these drives, therefore we believe these are the superior product, and there's arguments to and from on that. But how this develops into the world of hard drives, which I would argue is a larger part of how people utilize media on their NAS, it's going to be interesting to see how that all pans out, because there's obvious advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of a Synology hard drive, of course, are going to be one, that all-in-one warranty, which a lot of businesses, they're going to love that. They're not going to like the idea that if a drive fails, Synology go, well, that's Seagate's or WD's problem. it's going to be good to have that all-in-one warranty for a lot of companies, having it all-inclusive. And I'm willing to bet if Synology are bringing out a hard drive, they're probably not going to mess around with any of the 2-year warranties. We're looking at 3 and 5-year warranties, likely 7200 performance drives as well. But again, that is conjecture. Second advantage worth mentioning is that development of the drives with the NAS. And I don't mean, again, not hammer and nail development. I'm talking about software tweaking. I'm talking about software within the NAS that works with drive health management and failure prediction within the Synology system, something we talked about with DSM-7. I think a Synology branded drive likely will have some sort of advantageous means to communicate that information within the system that may help you avoid critical failure. And of course, a third key advantage, and again, this goes a lot to middle of the range buyers. A Synology hard drive likely means Synology inclusive system. So it could be, and I don't think it will be exclusive to these enclosures, but I think a lot of enclosures will start to arrive with systems that have drives pre-installed. So again, some will find that attractive. There are savings to be made in bundles, and of course a great deal of time to be saved in bundled solutions. Of course, there are the disadvantages for many. One, how far are they going to take bundles if they go down that road? 2, compatibility. I don't think anytime soon Synology will turn around and say, as they do with memory, if you don't use a Synology hard drive, this system isn't covered by warranty support. I don't think they'll go down that road anytime soon. I think there'll be way too much of a backlash. But I do think this is just another step in Synology wanting to surpass the world of NAS and move into that top tier of enterprise hybrid gateway, hybrid storage, and all-encompassing solution storage. You know, that higher tier NAS has always been second place in that grand scheme of things, and with Synology C2 and enterprise software inside their enterprise hardware, this might be the last part in that jigsaw puzzle to move them out of NAS and into the top tier for their rack mount and business solutions. But as I say, there's not a lot we know about this, and this is a long video given that we don't have enough concrete information to go on. But of course, I will let you know more on the Synology range of hard drives as more information emerges on them. Do let me know what you think in the comments. Click like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to be kept abreast on all the new things to do with network attached storage. And of course, visit me at NAS Compares and visit the guys at span.com to get the right data storage solution for you. Otherwise, I will see you next time.